The land didn't just rest during exile, it demanded it. 70 years, one for every Shabbat year ignored. Yahawah doesn't forget his timing. Why did he do it? Why did he create these cycles of 7? Well, it forces us to trust him that he'll provide during the rest. Think about that. This world doesn't rest because we think we provide for ourselves. But Yahawah provides, and it forces us to trust him that he will provide. It prevents perpetual slavery and poverty. It's built into his cycle. It embeds justice, mercy, and compassion into society. Think about it. If this society truly exercised this pattern of cycles, there's a lot of things that just wouldn't exist in this world. There really would be true justice. Our prisons are filled with not only innocent people, it's filled with people that need to be there, but we'll probably have a different type of society if these cycles were really practiced. Mercy, justice and mercy, compassion. So without release, rest becomes rebellion. So if we keep holding on so tightly to time, we become oppressors. If we keep holding on to time, we become oppressors. That's a hard saying, but that's what we do. And what time does is, this last bullet on this slide, is it keeps people from becoming slaves to systems. That's what these cycles of 7s does. It keeps people from becoming slaves to systems.
Actually speaking my language, man. The last, I don't know, like 3 or 4 weeks or so, I've kind of been in a mindset of exactly what you're saying, because I work just like the rest of us. We all work, but typically whenever I get off work, I'm going to do some service calls or some more work. And it's like, as soon as me and my wife get home, it's like we're hustling and trying to get dinner done, and we got a few minutes with each other because it's time for bed already, time to do the whole thing all over again, right? So I'm coming to a point in my life, and it's just a season. I'm sure it'll pass, but I'm just tired of being stretched thin. I'm just tired of having to do this and go there and go here and do this. So yeah, this is exactly the mindset that I had based off this lesson you're giving. That's why I love, and everybody know I don't use that word loosely, but I love the Sabbath. I love our day of rest, that we can stop and unwind and reset. So yeah, it's good that you're doing a study on this, man. Appreciate it.
Yeah, you're welcome. And yeah, man, you're nailing it. You're nailing it. This lesson is speaking to me too, because just like everyone else, man, that's what we do. Responsible people, man, we work hard. So, but we also have to understand this cycle of rest that Yahawah has created, and we have to trust it, that we're not going to lose anything at all by resting. So yeah, that hits home, my friend. We may not live in, ancient Yasharahla. We're not the ancient ones, although they are our forefathers, but we're not the ancient ones. But we still need rest cycles. Weekly, yearly, we must release grudges, release financial control, anything that's unhealthy from a rhythm standpoint, like the last conversation. So anything that's unhealthy to our rhythm, we must create and mark our own jubilees. And you think about it, there's only so many jubilees that each of us will have in life, because it's a 50-year cycle. We may only experience one in our lifetime. So we have to create it for ourselves. And then that jubilee is really this. It's really about a season to forgive and reset. We all have people we can forgive about something. It's a season of forgive and reset. And not just forgive, but forget. Move on. Because if we don't move on, it becomes toxic. Again, it goes back to what I said earlier. It's a time to detox, release all the bad stuff. And we practice trust in Yahawah. Even when it feels like, you're going to fall behind, or things are not going to align as they should. So we have to recognize Yahawah's rhythm, how it still stands, practice its intentional rest cycles, release debts, bitterness, control, mark seasons of reset and forgiveness, and prepare for the ultimate jubilee. The ultimate jubilee is when he returns, by the way. You've seen the consequences of breaking the cycle. Now it's time to see the restoration. In part 5, we reveal how the righteous are called to guard Yahawah's rhythm and how you can return to it.